Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Confessions of a Paper Addict, 20 Days of Christmas and Summer Cut Files. On to day 3, which is about mixed media. Today I'm going to be using the Messy Christmas Tree cut file. I've cut it 3 times in 2 different sizes. And my plan here is to use some modeling paste mixed with some very concentrated Vicki Boutin color that I have. They're kind of like mermaid markers, but whatever Vicki Boutin calls them. Anyways, I just put a couple drops in some modeling paste, mix it up, and it created this really pretty kind of corally color, which works perfect because I'm using this Vicki Boutin mixed media, and I just wanted it to kind of be bright and colorful and fun because you'll see in my photos that they're kind of silly and they needed something fun and pretty and just different than the traditional Christmas colors that you would think about when you are documenting a tree or kids by the tree or that sort of thing. So you can see I went ahead and put some of this modeling paste over the color, over the cut file. And now I'm going to be very careful about lifting this cut file up because I want to use the cut file as well. So I first used it as a stencil and now I'm going to use it. You'll see in the background is the stencil and then the foreground will be these cut files. So that's kind of my plan here. So I did that with this red twice. I think I did the red twice. And then in the middle, you'll see in a moment when it flips to it, I add a pop of yellow because who doesn't think of yellow when it's Christmas time, right? Yeah, I don't know, but that's what you're going to see now. And I love it. Again, it's going a little bit non-traditional and just it's this fun pop of yellow, which I got the inspiration to use it because in that background, that mixed media background, there's yellow in it in these little kind of lines that you can see. So I'm like, I'm just going to go with it and we're going to see what happens. And I'm really, really love how this turned out. Now, I'm also going to be using the Vicki Boutin Christmas line, so the Warm Wishes Christmas line. And it has this yellow to it as well. So I knew it wasn't going to clash. I knew that it would work. I just had to make sure I had the right yellow, which I think I did pretty successfully. So really excited about that. I'm going to let that dry overnight, come back. You can see I added more lines myself in the same kind of teal color that's going on in the background because I'm going to bring that color in with some of the paper and a few of the embellishments going on. So I just kind of did that off film because I was doing a couple mixed media projects at the same time. And so I had this extra modeling paste and I just did the lines as I was doing that. So now it's time and I painted the trees teal as well because that is the inside of that cut file. And I did that as well, and I forgot all about that. So, yes, I did paint those. Now, I've got these photos. And you guys, these photos are so funny. So, they're not actually of us trimming the tree. Like, we didn't actually decorate the tree on this day. But I think it was during Spirit Week for Christmas for my oldest. And I was taking a photo of him every day of what he was wearing for that theme of the day. And Nora and Barrett really wanted to get in on the photos. And so I took 2 photos and one of them is really cute and they're all looking and they're smiling and they're being sweet. And the other one, Barrett's laughing and Nora is sticking her tongue out. And it's just so funny and so her. And I loved it. I thought it was hilarious. And so I wanted to get these they were pretty much the best photos I had of them by the tree of the 3 of them together. The one I took of us actually trimming the tree, one of them's not looking. The other one doesn't look very happy. I think Bear's the only one that's like kind of looking happy, and it's kind of blurry. So I'm just going to go with this, and I'm going to title this Trimming the Tree. And you know what? 5 years from now, maybe even next year, I'm not going to remember that this wasn't the day that they were trimming the tree. Like, it doesn't matter. The whole point is we had a tree. They were standing in front of it. We decorated it as a family, and this is the photos that I'm using to document it. That's what I'm going with. Okay, now you can see I did my title, and I'm adding some fun foam to a few layers. I'm not using a ton of embellishing because obviously this is very mixed media heavy. and I did a lot with these with this cut file and these trees. So I'm just adding a few things like the bow to the top of the yellow tree and a piece of pattern paper behind each photo. My favorite part though is that fun little star banner that's at the top. It's very subtle, but I love it. I think it's really cute and adds a little something up there. So I go ahead and do that. And a little bit of journaling, which is going to pretty much, this is what the layout looks like for the most part. So before this wraps up and I forget, please make sure you check on the links down below so you can see who's playing along. And again, go see what Virginia has created. Obviously, this is her brainchild. This is her cut file and all of that. I will have the link to the Etsy shop so you can get your hands on this cut file if you don't have it already. And the link to the Facebook group, because it's a very happy place. And there's a lot going on now with us doing the series. So there's lots of inspiration for you to check out. So those links will all be down below for you. This is for day 3, but it's only the second here in Canada. So I hope you're having a great start to your December. And yeah, I just hope you're having fun and getting inspiration. You're getting to document some Christmas stuff yourself if you have the time. And yeah, this is a different layout, but I love it. Like I said, a little crazy. But sometimes it's fun to go outside your comfort zone. And honestly, even like 2 years ago, I don't think I would have been brave enough to do something quite like this. So I'm glad that I've kind of stepped outside my comfort zone with things like this, and I love it. So hopefully I will do a little bit more out of the box ideas. And you will hopefully get to see them because I will try to record as much of it as possible. Process videos get harder and harder to record for some reason. I don't know if you feel like that too if you make them, but sometimes I tell you, they're hard. But super cute photos, fabulous cut file. I really loved this cut file. And a fun prompt. So I cannot wait to see what you do with mixed media. You definitely have to try some mixed media on a Christmas layout because it just vibes together so well. I think there's a lot of fun things that you could do. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of fun inspiration up to date within this idea. And trees was the topic just that 2 days ago. So I bet not a whole lot of people are going to be using trees in their mixed media, which will give you some more inspiration because it won't all be about a Christmas tree cut file. You'll get other ones as well. All right, I think I'm finally done yammering away. So here's a look at my finished layout, and I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.